Hello everybody, welcome back, and I really hope that you are keeping moving, whether you are gardening, doing housework, doing all the many videos on the internet. Just because we're in lockdown doesn't mean our bodies need to be in lockdown. In fact, we really need to keep them moving. We need to keep our energy moving upwards so that we keep our spirits lifted and that we can stay positive. The moon has just moved into Aquarius, and Aquarius rules the ankles, and the ankles are the foundation of the body, and we tend to sometimes ignore them. And the best thing to work our ankles are by doing balances. So don't all run away now, because today we're going to cheat a little and we're going to use a support, but we're going to have the option of letting go of that support from time to time. So your support preferably will be a kitchen counter, a dining room table, a couch, the back of a couch, or the couch armrest. So the height of your support will depend on, firstly, the length of your legs and your flexibility in your hamstrings. So now, if you, rule of thumb is, and you don't want to throw your leg up to test this, because you're going to injure yourself if you do that when you're cold. But the rule of thumb is that you have to have your pelvis square. The minute you're hiking up one hip, you know that you're going to place too much strain on your body. So just make sure that you don't go too high. So your chair can actually be as low as this. Right, so let's begin. Heels together, toes apart. And just squeeze those inner thighs together. And as you do that, I want you to get a wrapping sensation externally to the back. You want to just greet those glutes by giving them a bit of a squeeze. Lift those kneecaps. We're going to be doing a lot of external rotation, working the external rotators and working the quadriceps. So we're going to start off with the right foot forward, left foot back. Don't overly externally rotate here. Your hips are still facing the front of you. And you're going to place your hands onto your shoulders. Now stack your shoulders above your hips and then lift your crown up to the ceiling, bringing your chin parallel to the floor. Engage the core, lift the pelvic floor before you come into a rise, because that also helps with balance. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to come up into a rise, taking the arms above your head. Inhale and exhale, arms come up. Now, as your arms come up, you want to keep the shoulders down, you want to keep the rib cage wrapping the spine, so you're not flaring the rib cage. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, and hold it here. Place your hands onto your shoulders. If you're falling all over the place by now, put one hand on the support, and you're going to circle into that shoulder joint. Legs are nice and straight. 2, 3, 4. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and take your arms up and pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and lower the heels to the floor. You're going to pour your upper body to the floor as you bend your knees. As you come up, keep them bent, and then straighten them as you bring your arms above your head. So it's bend, take it down, straighten as you go up. 3, 4. Squeeze those inner thighs together as you reach up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, and then come all the way down again and reach your hands to the back ankle or the back calf, wherever you can reach, and you're going to relax your neck, and you're going to inhale, bend your knees, and as you exhale, you're going to straighten your knees. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. 3, 4. I'm going to turn around just in case you need to see what I'm doing. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, and now you're going to take your left foot back, all the way back in a lunge, and hopefully you've got a cushion handy, or a blanket handy, or a towel to put underneath your knee to protect your knee. You don't want to put your knee onto a hard floor, it's very damaging. And then put the hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to breathe in, open up the chest, And as you breathe out, keep your chest open as you straighten your front leg. Now see if you can lift that toe. Inhale, keep your back knee straight off the floor. Exhale, lift that toe. So it's inhale. Now keep that chest open. Think of a long line of energy from the crown through to the between the sit bones as you straighten that leg. So it's inhale, exhale. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Lower your toes to the floor, and now you're just going to lift and lower your back heel, keeping your back as flat, your chest open as you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then bend your front knee and put your knee onto your towel. You're going to step your foot out to the side, take your toes out slightly, twist towards your right leg, and put your left arm onto the outside of your right leg, and bring your right arm around, look over your back shoulder. Just hold the twist for a few breaths, letting that deep opening happen in the hips. And then release it. Bring your toe back to face the front, walk the foot back in. Just give the body a little momentum as you take the weight back and forth, and then as you bring it back, you're going to use that momentum to bring that foot forward into your forward bend, knees bent as you roll up back into a standing position, so that we can do the other side. So now, heels together, toes apart. Again, you're going to step the left foot forward this time. Hands come onto the shoulders, your weight is centered between your 2 feet. Stack your shoulders above your hips. Give the tailbone a slight tuck. Lift those kneecaps, flatten the rib cage. Lift the crown up to the sky. Inhale, and as you exhale, come up into your rise. Inhale, exhale. 3. Feel your calves engage. The higher you come up, the better engagement you're going to get in the lower leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're going to hold it here. Hands onto the shoulders, and you're going to roll those elbows forward. 1, 2, it really does challenge your balance. 3, 4, and then change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and take those arms up and just pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and as you lower your heels, you're going to roll down, bending your knees, touching the floor. Keep the knees bent as you roll up. Now straighten and reach up, and release down. Bend the knees, keep them bent as you roll up. Now straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. As you release everything, your neck muscles to straighten. Last 2. Last 1. And then release it all the way down and take both hands onto your back ankle or your back calf, and I'm going to turn around so that you can see what I'm doing. And you're going to inhale, bend both knees, exhale, straight. Inhale, bend, exhale, straight. Inhale, bend. Getting a stretch in the shoulders as well, just checking the neck muscles that you're not using them at all. The head is as heavy as anything. Let gravity take that crown down to the floor. Last 3, 2, and last 1. And then release your hands, and you're going to step that right foot all the way back, placing your knee onto the floor just to get your alignment. Heel under the knee, hands underneath the shoulders, chest is open, toes are curled under. Inhale, keeping that back flat as you exhale, and straighten. Now lift that toe. Inhale, bend, and straighten as you exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold it here. Now lower those toes to the floor. Check that your chest is still open, and you're going to lift and lower that back heel. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the front knee, place your back knee onto the towel or whatever your support is, and you're going to step your left foot out to the side, turning that foot out. Lift your weight up and put your hand onto the outside of that leg. Take the other arm, wrap it behind your other thigh. Even this is a bit of a balance. Even in this position, you're not letting that belly hang out. Lift the crown up, so you're reaching with the back of the head up to the sky. Neck is long. Shoulders are soft. Release. Walk that foot back, straight in front of you, and straighten that back leg and just give yourself a little bit of a move from back to front, getting ready to bring that right leg back to meet the left. Hang down, bend the knees, lift the pelvic floor as you roll up, tummy's in, spine is rounded, chin is tucked, and head comes up last. Right, the next one we're going to do is your fingertips resting gently on the chair or your table or whatever you're using, and you're going to bring your right leg up. Now you're going to imagine that you've got a little piece of string hooked from your wrist to your knee. Wherever your knee goes, your wrist goes. We're going to make figure eights with the shoulder, the hand, the arm, and the knee. So as you bend your supporting knee, you're going to turn your hand to face the front, and you're going to bring that knee across the midline of the body, and you're going to bring it out, and you're going to take the arm up and over and up. So you're opening the body, now round the spine, open the body, drop the chin. So everything is nice and open here. Now everything is closed down, nice and graceful with that movement. So you're really working into your hip joint. 2 more. 1 more. Now we're going to add on. This time, as you bring that leg out, you're going to come up into a rise. Lower the heel, lift the heel, lower the heel, lift the heel, lower and lift, lower and lift. 3 more. 2 more. That's a bit of a challenge. Last one, hold it here, whoops. Lower the heel and hold that knee and bring it in. Now you can let the pelvis tilt a little bit and release, let it tilt and release, let it tilt and release it. Release the leg, and to continue on this side, just walk it out, because already you can feel the left glute is starting to work really hard. So what we're going to do now is we're going to extend the right toe in front of us. So we start off with our heels together, toes apart position. Right toe comes forward, hand onto the hip. Stack the shoulders and lift the crown so your posture is perfect, and engage here. And inhale. As you exhale, bring it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, keep lifting this leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then pulse it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can just hold it there. Hands back onto the chair, onto the hip. Bring that foot back. Now flex that foot, and without collapsing here, take the leg out to the side. So the body cannot move. Body must stay absolutely straight. So forward point, side flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it out if you can. See if you can hold it here. And you're going to pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. And release. Now straight away you can really feel how this has worked. Let's stretch it out. So turn towards your support. Be careful if you've got a knee injury. If you do this, you're not going to put any pressure on your knee here. So what you want to do is you want to take your weight back so that your weight is on the back of your heel and that you can still lift your toes. You're going to tuck your pelvis and then you're going to lift one arm. If you feel you can stay there, press the ball of your foot into the floor to help support. Other one comes up and just pulse it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your hands onto your support. Try not to over straighten that supporting leg. You don't want to push your knee and damage your other knee. So just be careful here. And then bend your knee and round your spine as you come out of it and just walk it out. Right, before we move on to the other side, we are going to bring your heels together again, toes apart as your starting position. This time you're going to step your foot back. Now to make sure you've got the correct position here, you've got a leg's length between your feet, your back heel is off the floor, and both knees are pointing outwards as the toes are. Arm goes up and you reach it over. You're going to come back on to that leg and you're going to extend that leg out to the side. So it's over and extend, over and extend, over and extend, over. So your weight as you come back is directly in between both feet. So it should feel comfortable in the lunge. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And stay here. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're going to bring your hands to the sides. You're going to lift your arms up. 1, 2, 3. Straighten the back leg. 2, 2, 3. Straighten. 3, 2, 3. Straighten. 4. So you're resisting, as if you're resisting your arms through cement. 6, 7, 8. Take the arms up and just hold it here. Soften those shoulders. And release it. And walk it out. Right. Now we're going to do the other side. So now you're going to take your support. You're going to move around. I'm moving my support. And you're going to start off again. Heels together, toes apart. And we're going to start off, remember, with the knee up. You've got that little piece of string holding your wrist and your knee together. You're not collapsing into your hip, you're lifting up, you're lifting that knee, and you're going to bring that knee across the body. As you drop your chin and as you bring it up, you look up. So it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Another 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we add the rise if you want to, and make every movement count. So really slow and deliberate. 3 more, 2 more, last one here. Hold it. Correct your posture, lift your crown up to the ceiling, soften the shoulders, lower, and then hug that leg into your chest, or into your armpit, I should say. And release. Now, bring your heels together, toes apart. Step, take your toe forward, hand onto your hip. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to bring that leg up. Now, don't lean back as you bring that leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Feel how hard this has got to work to keep you in place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're going to pulse it. 8, 7, 6. If you want to take your arms up and balance at this stage, you can. 3, 2, 1, and just hold it there. And then place your hand back onto your hip. You're going to bring that heel in, flex the foot, take it out to the side, keep it flexed, point it forward. So now you've got to really help stabilize by engaging that right glute. 4 point, flex, 5, 6, 7, 8, and take it to the side, and just, if you can, again, arms go up and just pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here and release. Whoa. And just to release that, you're going to turn towards your support and take that leg up. Make sure it is you're releasing into the hip that has just worked so hard. That is the leg that's going to come up onto the other thigh, and stretch it out. Make sure your weight is slightly back before you bring your spine up, and then take your arms up, and then you're just going to try and stack your shoulders above your hips, almost impossible, and just pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, and just walk it out. Okay, so heels together again, toes apart. You're going to step your foot back. Just check that your position is correct. You've got your heels along the same track. Your weight is centered. Your back heel comes off the floor. You take yourself over into a lateral stretch. You come back up, you shift your weight onto that leg, and you extend your arm. And here is where this has got to work so hard. So it's inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stay here. Now you're going to pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms out to the side, and you're going to lift, 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 and lower. Lift, lift. So deepen and take it down. Through cement, resisting, keeping those shoulders relaxed. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it here and just pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release and walk it out. That really gives you a good workout in the glutes, quads, and all the balancing coming up into the balls of the feet will help the balance. Right, let's do a little bit of triceps now. So now you don't want to have it too high a support for this. You place your hands onto your support, and you're going to inhale, bend. Now you got to really watch out that you don't do this. You don't want your elbows hiking up higher than your shoulders. So you try and keep your elbows, your arms at a 90-degree angle as you do this. And try and keep your tailbone below your shoulders. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just pulse it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up, step your feet back, and take your arms behind your knees, hold onto your elbows, tuck your chin, and just feel that lovely stretch in the shoulders as you do this. And then just rock your weight slightly forward and slightly back. Give your head a little bit of a shake. Lift your chin, that's what you don't want. Now drop, bring your chin into your chest, and just keep rocking. Release the arms, bend the knees, and slowly roll up. Right, so hands onto your support. For me, I find at this point I need something a little bit higher. So, you're going to bring your feet back so that you're making a box-like shape with your upper body and your legs. And you're going to take your right leg up behind you. Now, for this, you want your leg to be parallel, so you're not turning the leg out for this one. So it's inhale, lower, exhale, lift. 3. Try and make that leg as long as you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now hold it here. Now circle. You're drawing a circle on the imaginary wall behind you. So nothing is moving except that hip joint and that leg in a circular direction. Then change direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now flex the foot. Bend, stretch. 2, 3. Keep the knee high. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now point the toe, bring the weight forward, shoulders down, and around the spine, and bring the knee into the forehead and lift up onto the ball of the left foot. Take that leg out and straighten it behind you, open the hip. Knee into the forehead, lift the heel. Take that leg out straight, open the hip. 3. So it's exhale as you bring it in. Inhale as you take it behind you. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it here. Pulse at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. And just walk it out. Right, we are going to stretch out those hamstrings just now. So let's do the left leg now. Feet are parallel now for this. And you take up your left leg behind you. Inhale, you're going to lower. Exhale and lift back to parallel to the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're going to circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5. Nothing else is moving. Isolated in the hip joint. Last one. Now flex the foot. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Point that toe. Now come up onto the ball of the right foot. Round the spine as you tuck your chin and bring your left knee into your forehead. Bring it out behind you, legs straight. Open that hip and open the chest. And stretch it out. Make every moment really nice, slow and deliberate so that it all counts. 4. And extend. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and hold it here and pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release it and just walk it out. Right. Now we are going to do a little bit of the stretching. So you're going to take your right foot and place it up onto your suitable support. If it hurts underneath your ankle, just place a towel underneath your ankle. For this one, your left foot is slightly, and hip is slightly externally rotated, or your left foot is, I should say. Your right foot is parallel, toes are looking up at the sky. Hands come behind you, so at this, and you're going to flex the foot. You want to keep that spine as straight as possible. And you're going to slowly lower. Now, if you find you're falling over, you've got the option of placing your hands onto your support in front of you. You're going to come up, inhale, open that chest. Exhale and bring it down. Inhale. Exhale. Now make sure you're not poking your chin forward. You don't want your chin going further than your spine. You want to keep your head in line with your spine. And now you are going to stay here. Now release the arms in front of you. Much easier. And you're going to point, flex, point, flex. And as you do this, you can slowly start to around your spine and release your head onto your knee or wherever. Just relax the upper body completely. Keep pointing and flexing. And then just leave it completely relaxed and see if you can go a little bit further. Come up. Take your arms behind your head. Now I want you to push the back of your heel into your support. I know it sounds a little weird. So what you're doing is you're activating the hamstring, pushing the ankle down into your support. Inhale, release that pushing down, and as you exhale, take it all the way down and just see if your hamstring will be a little bit more relaxed. And then slowly come up. If you can comfortably turn around to face the side, do so. Otherwise, bring your leg off your support. Now, not everybody will be able to come very far this way, so really just be careful and listen to your body. Your foot is flexed, and you're going to take your arm up, inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to reach over towards that leg, and then you're going to bring your arms and you're going to take them both over in the other direction. Now, you've got to really engage into this glute to help support this whole thing that you're doing. So it's inhale, exhale over, inhale, arms up, exhale over to the side. Inhale, over, flex your foot. Inhale, over. Now point that toe. So you've got to use your core as you go over. Also to help stabilize. Flex. So we're only going to do 4 of these and just hold it here. Come back up. See if you can come into a rise. Lower that heel to the floor and take it over all the way. Then turn to face that leg. Now you don't want to torque your knee. So if you've got any knee issues, you want to turn and bring that foot slightly in and then extend over your leg. And release. Right, so to demonstrate, I'm going to take this over to the other side. I prefer to be facing the camera. And we're going to take, this time we're going to take the left leg up onto your support. Right foot slightly externally rotated, really engaging into the glutes, lifting this kneecap, but the toe is facing the ceiling. Going to take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to come forward and lift those arms as high as they will go behind you. Inhale, open the chest, exhale gracefully over that leg. Remember, there's no forcing, absolutely no forcing here. And exhale over, arms come up. And inhale up. And exhale over. Right, now release your hands, place them onto the support in front of you, and you're going to just point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and now start to relax your upper body down towards that leg as far as you can go. Point, flex, point, and flex. Relax the foot and relax the upper body. Then you're going to come up, bring your arms up above your head. Now press the back of your ankle into your support. Press, press, press down. So you're pressing this leg down towards the floor, and you've got the resistance of the chair. And when you press that down, you can feel this lifts, this engages. Nothing's collapsing, so you're not leaning into the one hip. And press, 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 inhale. And as you exhale, take it forward, and you'll feel you might just go that much further. And then come up, and now you're going to turn, either put your hand under the knee, bring that leg off, and bring yourself back into the correct position with the leg out to the side. And this foot is slightly turned out now, or if your hips are very tight, it's more slightly turned in. And you're going to take your arm up, inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to reach over. Try and keep your chest open as you do this. Inhale. Now you're going to reach over to the other side, and you're going to point your foot and reach. Now you've got to really engage here, and you've got to close that rib cage. Both knees are straight. Inhale, exhale over. Inhale, exhale, and point that toe. Inhale as you come up. If you remember, I just forgot the last one. Exhale, you're going to flex that foot. Inhale, now point, and exhale over. Let's do one more. Inhale, flex as you bring it over. Inhale, and point and reach. Bring it back up. Come into a rise. You might find one side is easier than the other. Then lower that heel to the floor. Take it over and just hold it there for a moment. Breathe deep breaths in as you breathe out. Use your exhalation to just relax yourself into that position. And then you're going to turn, place your hand onto, and just lower your chest over this way. Again, you don't want any strain in the knee. Remember, you can bring that toe in and come back up. Hand underneath the knee, bend this knee and lift it up. And just to counteract that, you're going to take your left leg over your right, cross it over, toes are both pigeon-toed, and you're going to just roll all the way forward. Fingertips behind your legs or onto the floor, and just take your weight forward and back. Again, your neck is completely relaxed, your chin is tucked. So you want to almost be looking up under at your belly button. But you don't want to use any of your neck muscles. So just feel like you're dropping that crown down. Now, as you come up, you're going to bend your knees and you're going to squeeze your knees together, rounding the spine as you come up. And then change over to the other side. This time again, you're pigeon-toeing your toes, taking them inwards towards the midline. Well, it's not really, but it is. So it's just taking your hips. So you've got internal rotation here. Maybe that's a better way to explain it. And you're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to slowly roll down. And then just gently bring your weight back and forth. Release as you squeeze your knees together, bend your knees slightly as you roll up. Roll your shoulders back, step your feet back to hips width apart, so they're now parallel. Stacking your shoulders once again above your hips, crown to the sky. And I want you to turn back just for one last thing. I can't demonstrate because I don't have a wall behind me. What I want you to do is to find a wall, and you're going to step your whole body against the wall, heels against the wall, and then place the backs of your fingertips against the wall so your palms are facing forward. Now bring the back of your head into the wall and relax those shoulders down and close that rib cage so that your spine is neutral. And straight away you get that perfect posture. That is where you might not even be able to get your head against the wall, in which case you really need to do a lot of upper body work to strengthen those upper back muscles. So you're going to lift the crown up to the ceiling and then walk away from the wall in that position, and you'll feel that that is where your posture should be maintained to be perfect. So wishing you all the best with that. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.